that when we use data, it's usually used to create better services and better products. So take open banking, for example. It's going to help companies and people to, say, have better access to banking and better apps. What are your thoughts on that? What's your counter-argument to that?
To the open banking in particular, or just the idea that technology improves humanity? I mean, I wouldn't deny that. I wouldn't deny, vaccines have been a very good thing. Bicycles, the violin. There's been technology. The idea that I don't have any view that technology is inherently evil by any means. I think, as I said before, I think about heat-seeking missiles. So heat-seeking missiles, the way they find their targets is actually they don't fly right at it. They fly this way, and then they turn, and then they turn, and they turn. And I think that's in an ideal form of how humanity approaches its goals. And we get really excited about something, but then we sort of go too far, and then we turn. And I think, the project I see myself as involved in is trying to help with these turns, because we do become infatuated. It's almost replaced a religion, particularly in America, a faith in technology and its deliverance. And it can stun or remove your critical facilities. I am fundamentally a humanist, and I think the question is always asking and re-asking whether technology, as I said earlier, serving human ends, is it augmenting what is possible in a human existence? Like, I gave the example of the violin as a wonderful technology, sort of bringing things out in people that's difficult to do with just two rocks or something. Or is it serving some other end? I mean, that's part of my criticism of advertising, is often it will take a technology and make it serve two masters. I mean, imagine a violin that also showed you ads while you were doing, and then the designers were trying to make it. No, I think that our technologies can liberate us, can augment us. The bicycle makes you go faster, but we always have to watch out for them getting some other agenda that isn't serving us and serving some other goal.
Did that answer your question? Let's grab another one.
So, thank you for the talk. That's amazing, what you're saying. But there's one you mentioned about privacy as well, and nowadays, people use a lot of computer and similar technologies for things like chat and stuff. And most of the times, many of them, they're not end-to-end encrypted. They grab it, or somehow they harvest metadata. There are, of course, a handful that are really good in that aspect. But then I've actually seen some people really push back with the whole thing. What are you trying to hide? As if it's good to let them know the stuff rather than really keep things private. How do we kind of push back against that kind of surrender everything to the whims and say, well, we'll just give them everything so that I'm clean, as opposed to say, no, I need to keep certain things private because they don't have the right to start snooping in my life.
I think privacy the idea of privacy is one of the greatest achievements of the last 300 years. I don't think there was a lot of privacy, what we would call privacy, which is the idea to sort of have some part of yourself which is truly your own and unrevealed to the public. A lot of it has to do with the idea of people having bedrooms, houses with bedrooms and larger houses and stuff. And why do I think it's such a... So I think we're in danger of losing this great thing that we create, this idea of some places where people can be and actually feel very few constraints on who they are, what they want to do personally, and I think it's allows an extraordinary amount of character development, and a lot of what it in some ways means to be alive, just some private spaces where you're not being watched by other people. I mean, everybody behaves differently when they're being watched, and that's what I think bothers me about incursion of privacy. Everyone behaves differently being watched, and so the idea of having some spaces where you're not watched is a marvelous thing. And I think we're in some ways in danger when you think about a society where you're constantly, one way or another, have the vague feeling you're being watched. And it's a very subtle thing because maybe everything looks the same, but you lose that capacity for self-expression, self-discovery, which I think has been really important for the development of humanity. So that's my, I know it's sort of an abstract question. So when people say, oh, what do you have to hide? I mean, everyone is capable of repressing themselves and not showing, most of us are capable of hiding, parts of ourselves, but what kind of way is that to live? And the idea of privacy is, I think it is fundamentally tied to the idea of human flourishing and individual flourishing.
Very cool. Next question in the back.